Hey Alex. I can't stop thinking about our trip to Sousse, Tunisia. What an amazing place, right?
Absolutely, Sarah. Sousse has this unique blend of history, culture, and stunning beaches. Where do we even begin?
The Medina was a highlight for me. The narrow winding streets, vibrant markets, and the historic structures were like stepping into a time machine.
True. And did you notice the mix of influences in the architecture? From Roman to Arab and Ottoman styles, it's like a living history book.
Totally. And the Ribat fortress overlooking the sea, it was like a scene from a movie.
Speaking of the sea, those beaches were pristine. The turquoise water against the white sandy beaches, postcard perfect.
And the resorts. The one we stayed at was a dream. The hospitality, the local cuisine, I can still taste the freshness of the seafood.
Ah, the food. The local markets had such a variety. The spices, olives, and pastries, a gastronomic adventure.
The locals were so warm and welcoming. I loved how we could engage in conversations and get insights into their daily lives.
And the souvenirs. I couldn't resist bringing back some traditional Tunisian ceramics. They add a touch of Sousse to my home.
Did you explore the nearby archaeological sites? Douga was like stepping into ancient Rome. The well-preserved ruins were awe-inspiring.
Absolutely, an El Gem. That amphitheater was colossal. Standing there, you could almost hear the echoes of gladiator battles.
Our day trip to Kairouan was memorable too. The Great Mosque, the Agglabid Basins, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, right?
Yes, and the ambience in the city was so different from Sousse. Each city we visited had its own charm and character.
I'm already thinking about a return trip. There is so much more to explore. The desert excursions, the traditional festivals, we barely scratched the surface.
Agreed. Sousse left an indelible mark on us. It's a destination that seamlessly blends history, relaxation, and adventure.
Let's start planning our next adventure soon. Maybe include other parts of Tunisia this time.
Absolutely, Tunisia has so much to offer. Until then, let's cherish the memories of our incredible time in Sousse.
You know, Alex, one thing that stood out to me was the juxtaposition of ancient history and modern life. It felt like we were walking through living history.
Absolutely, Sarah. The way the locals have preserved their heritage while embracing modernity is remarkable. It adds a layer of richness to the entire experience.
And the festivals. Remember stumbling upon that local festival in the Medina? The music, the colors, it was like a celebration of life.
Oh, yes. The rhythmic beats and the traditional costumes created such a lively atmosphere. It was an unexpected and delightful surprise.
I can't help but appreciate how eco-conscious Sousse is. The efforts towards sustainable tourism were evident, from the eco-friendly resorts to the emphasis on preserving the natural beauty of the surroundings.
That's true. Responsible tourism is crucial, and Sousse seems to have found a good balance. It's heartening to see destinations taking steps to protect their environment.
And let's not forget the local art scene. The galleries and street art we encountered added a contemporary touch to the city's cultural tapestry.
Absolutely, it's like Sousse is evolving while holding onto its roots. I loved how art was seamlessly integrated into public spaces, telling stories and reflecting the spirit of the community.
I was also impressed by the variety of activities available. From water sports along the coast to camel treks in the desert, there is something for every type of traveler.
And the diversity of landscapes. From the azure Mediterranean Sea to the golden sands of the Sahara, it's like exploring multiple worlds within one country.
It's making me realize how much we experienced in just one trip. Imagine what else we could discover if we spent more time exploring the lesser-known gems.
That's a great point. There's a sense of mystery and undiscovered beauty that beckons us to return. I'm already looking forward to our next adventure in Tunisia.
Me too, Alex. And maybe this time, we can immerse ourselves in the local traditions even more, perhaps attend a traditional music festival or join in a cooking class to learn more about Tunisian cuisine.
Count me in. Let's make it a point to not just visit, but truly connect with the heart and soul of Tunisia on our next journey.
Alex, do you remember the sunset at Port El Kantaoui? It was like the sky was painted with hues of orange and pink. I could have sat there forever.
Oh, that was magical. The marina, the yachts, And that view of the sun setting over the Mediterranean, it's etched in my memory.
And the diversity of religious sites in Sousse is fascinating. The Grand Mosque, the Christian catacombs, and even the Bourguiba Mosque, each telling a different chapter of the city's history.
That's true. It's a testament to the cultural and religious harmony that exists in Sousse. The coexistence of different faiths is a beautiful aspect of the city.
I was pleasantly surprised by how accessible Sousse is. The transportation options, the English-friendly signage, it made exploring the city and its surroundings so much easier.
Accessibility is key for a memorable trip. It allows you to focus on the experiences rather than logistical challenges. Sousse certainly excels in that regard.
I can't help but think about the blend of adventure and relaxation. One day we were exploring ancient ruins, and the next, we were lounging on the beach. It's the best of both worlds.
Absolutely, it caters to every traveler's preferences. You can have a day filled with adrenaline-pumping activities, and follow it up with a serene day by the sea.
And let's not forget the local crafts. The handmade carpets, leather goods, and intricate jewelry, each piece seemed to have a story to tell.
I still have that handmade ceramic plate I bought as a souvenir. It's a little piece of Sousse that I get to carry with me every day.
Our experiences in the hammam were unforgettable too. It's not just a cleansing ritual. It's a cultural immersion. The scents, the traditions, it felt like a journey within a journey.
And the desert safari. Riding through the dunes, stargazing in the middle of nowhere, it was a surreal experience. The vastness of the desert is both humbling and awe-inspiring.
I'm so glad we ventured beyond the city limits. It gave us a more holistic perspective of Tunisia. There is so much more to discover beyond the guidebooks.
It's moments like these that make me appreciate the beauty of travel. The unexpected discoveries, the genuine connections with locals, it all adds to the richness of the experience.
Sousse has left an indelible mark on us, Alex. I feel like we've not just visited a place but absorbed a culture, embraced a way of life.
Completely agree, Sarah. It's not just a destination. It's a journey that lingers in our hearts. Let's make a pact to explore more gems like Sousse in the future.
Alex, thinking back, the Sousse Archaeological Museum was a hidden gem. The artifacts, mosaics, and sculptures provided a deeper understanding of Tunisia's rich history.
Absolutely, Sarah. It was like stepping into a treasure trove of ancient art and artifacts. The collection there is a testament to Tunisia's pivotal role in Mediterranean history.
And the Sousse Catacombs. The underground passages and chambers were like a mysterious labyrinth. It felt like we were exploring secret corridors of the past.
It was a unique experience, wasn't it? Learning about the burial practices and the significance of the catacombs in the context of early Christianity added a layer of intrigue.
The local music scene was a pleasant surprise too. From traditional tunes in the Medina to the more contemporary sounds in the cafes, it felt like the city was alive with music.
It's amazing how music can capture the essence of a place. I remember that impromptu street performance we stumbled upon, the rhythms of Tunisia echoing through the narrow alleyways.
And the gardens. The meditative ambience of the Dar Sebastian Garden was a tranquil contrast to the vibrant energy of the Medina.
The attention to detail in the gardens was incredible. It's like they've mastered the art of creating serene oases amidst the bustling city life.
Our visit to the local olive oil farm was educational too. Learning about the cultivation process and tasting the different varieties, it added a sensory layer to our journey.
And the scents of the souks, the spices, perfumes, and local herbs. It's like every corner had its own unique fragrance.
It's these sensory experiences that make travel so immersive. I feel like we not only saw Sousse, but truly experienced it with all our senses.
I couldn't agree more, Sarah. The flavors, the sounds, the textures, they all contribute to creating lasting memories.
I'm already envisioning our next adventure. Maybe exploring the northern regions of Tunisia or diving into the vibrant cultural scene in Tunis.
Count me in, Sarah. There's so much more to uncover in this beautiful country. Our journey in Sousse was just the beginning of a lifelong love affair with Tunisia.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll return to Sousse and see how it has evolved, discover new hidden spots, and continue to be captivated by its timeless charm.
Sarah, remember the traditional clothing we saw during our visit? The vibrant colors and intricate designs of the garments worn during local festivals and ceremonies were captivating.
Absolutely, Alex. The way they use clothing to express cultural identity is fascinating. It's like each piece tells a story of the people and their traditions.
And the language. Even though Arabic is the official language, the mix of French, Berber, and other influences creates a linguistic tapestry that reflects the country's diverse history.
It's true. The language itself is a cultural melting pot. I found it enriching to pick up a few basic phrases. It felt like a bridge connecting us to the locals on a more personal level.
Speaking of connections, the sense of community in Sousse was heartwarming. From the communal meals to the shared celebrations, it felt like everyone was part of one big family.
That's a beautiful aspect of Tunisian culture. The emphasis on hospitality and inclusivity makes you feel not just like a visitor but a welcome guest.
I can't forget the mesmerizing Tunisian carpets. The craftsmanship and the symbolism woven into each piece were a testament to the artisan's skills and the cultural richness of the region.
And the desert nights. Stargazing in the Sahara was a surreal experience. The vast expanse of the night sky, untouched by city lights, was a humbling reminder of the universe's grandeur.
It's moments like those that make you realize the importance of preserving such natural wonders. Responsible tourism becomes not just a choice but a responsibility.
Absolutely, Alex. I appreciate how Sousse is making efforts to balance tourism with conservation, ensuring that future generations can also enjoy the pristine beauty of the region.
And the blend of modern and ancient healthcare practices was interesting too. From herbal remedies in the Medina to the modern medical facilities, it showcases the adaptability of Tunisian society.
It's a harmonious coexistence of tradition and progress. It's like they've found a way to integrate the wisdom of the past into the advancements of the present.
I'm grateful for the insights we gained into the local way of life. It's not just about visiting landmarks. It's about understanding the rhythm and pulse of a place.
So true, Alex. It's about immersing ourselves in the cultural symphony of Sousse, learning its melodies, and appreciating the harmonies that make it unique.
Our time in Sousse was transformative, Sarah. It awakened a curiosity to explore not just destinations but the stories, the people, and the soul of each place we encounter.
And with each journey, we become not just tourists but global citizens, weaving our own tales into the vast tapestry of human experience.
Sarah, as I reflect on our time in Sousse, the sense of timelessness strikes me. The coexistence of ancient ruins with contemporary life creates a narrative that transcends generations.
Absolutely, Alex. It's like time folds in on itself in Sousse. Whether you were exploring the Colosseum-like structures or sipping coffee in a modern cafe, there's a palpable connection to the past.
And the Sousse port. It felt like a gateway between the old and the new. The blend of traditional fishing boats and modern yachts symbolizes the city's journey through time.
The maritime history is ingrained in the very fabric of Sousse. From the Phoenicians to the Byzantines, you can almost feel the echoes of centuries-old sea tales in the salty breeze.
The festivals we stumbled upon were like cultural time capsules. It's as if the traditions passed down through generations come alive during these vibrant celebrations.
And the Sousse Ribat at night. The way it's illuminated, casting shadows that dance across the ancient stones, it's like a nocturnal poetry of the past.
I also appreciated how the city preserves its archaeological sites. It's not just about showcasing history, but actively participating in its conservation for future generations.
Our visit to the archaeological sites wasn't just about ticking off landmarks. It was a journey through epochs, a walk alongside the ghosts of those who walked these paths centuries ago.
The local storytellers in the Medina added a wonderful layer to our experience. It felt like we were being guided through history, with tales that brought the ancient stones to life.
And the markets. The hustle and bustle, the vibrant colors, it's a timeless scene that has repeated itself for centuries. It connects us to the countless individuals who traded in these very alleys.
The intricate tillwork and mosaics were also a testament to the artistic mastery of the region. It's like each piece is a snapshot of the cultural evolution of Sousse.
Our visit to the Sousse Archaeological Museum deepened our understanding of the city's history. The artifacts curated there bridge the gap between what was and what is.
I can't help but think about the symbolism in the architecture too. The arches, domes, and minarets, they're not just structures. They're emblems of a continuous cultural narrative.
It's like every corner of Sousse whispers tales of resilience, adaptation, and the beauty of a city that has stood the test of time.
Our journey through Sousse wasn't just a vacation. It was a pilgrimage through time. It left me with a profound appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things.
And as we carry the memories of Sousse with us, it's a reminder that our own stories are threads woven into the grand tapestry of human history.